This audiobook is distributed by Christian Audio. Please visit christianaudio.com to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles.
From Treasure Publishing, Better Dads, Stronger Sons. How Fathers Can Guide Boys to Become Men of Character. Read by the author, Rick Johnson.
This book is dedicated to Frank and Kelsey. Without you, none of this would have happened. I love you guys and I'm proud to be your dad. Introduction: The Redemption of a Man. God does work in mysterious ways. I was raised in an alcoholic home. I can distinctly remember as a little boy lying in bed at night, my little brothers and sisters huddled around me in fear, my pillow tightly pulled over my ears, desperately crying to God to make the fighting, screaming, and hitting in the next room stop. I prayed fervently with all my heart and soul, but God didn't answer those prayers then. I grew up an abuser of drugs, alcohol, and any other substance that would deaden the pain I felt in my soul, but didn't acknowledge. I slept with a multitude of women, never realizing that I was really looking for love, not sex. I met my wife and married her when I was 25. She unwittingly followed my masculine leaderships into depths of degradation and despair. Finally, with the birth of my son at age 30, I recognized my foolishness and stopped taking drugs, the first step on the road to recovery. Years of counseling followed in an attempt to lead a normal life and to be a good husband and father, despite the lack of a positive role model growing up. By then I had substituted work and achievement, society's legal narcotics, for the numbing effects of drugs. At 40, I had what the world said should have made me happy and satisfied. I owned a relatively successful business. I was married to a beautiful wife with 2 great kids, owned a nice house and new cars, and had money to burn. We weren't rich, but compared to most people, we were living a pretty good life. I was what the world considers a success. Yet I was miserable. The more I accomplished, the less gratifying my success was. I stubbornly adopted a me-against-the-world attitude. I was going to win no matter the cost. I believed that I controlled my destiny, and that all I needed to do was work harder and smarter to achieve my dreams and goals. But I was trying to ignore a reality that undermined all my efforts. I had hypocritically compromised so many of my self-imposed principles that I had a hard time looking myself in the eye when I shaved in the morning. I despised who I had become. Not that I was a bad guy. In fact, by the world's standards.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?